According to the book of 1 Kings in chapter 18, in the time of the prophet Elijah, there were two religions being followed in the land of Israel. One was the true religion, the traditional Hebrew worship of the god Yahweh. The other was another Semitic religion, the worship of the false god Baal. According to the account, Elijah, a prophet of the true God, decided to have something I like to call a sacrifice off. He and the prophets of Baal would provide potential sacrifices to their gods. Neither would ignite their sacrifice, but instead would call out to their God to send fire from heaven to do so. The prophets of Baal agreed and went first. They provided their sacrifice, called out to Baal for fire, and received no reply. Elijah then provided his sacrifice and called out to Yahweh, after which fire was sent, thus proving that Yahweh was the true God and that his followers were in the true religion. The question is this account believable? Well, as I mentioned, at the time, according to the account, there were two religions being practiced in the land of Israel, and this demonstration was to prove which one of those was correct. Today, worldwide, there are millions of religions. It's not unreasonable to think that there may be as many religions today as there were humans alive at that time. Many of those religions are exclusivist, including those based on the Bible, which means that if you believe this one religion is true, you must also believe that every other religion is false. It would seem that any honest individual who tries to find the correct religion out of those millions has statistically a very small chance of doing so. So if we believe that God was willing to provide such an incontrovertible miracle to prove which one out of only two religions was true 3,000 years ago, that he should be even more willing to provide maybe an even greater miracle today. Yet, no one seems to think that's going to happen. In fact, if a Bible believer is trying to prove that their religion is the only true religion, and you cite this example of Elijah in 1 Kings and request or even suggest that they make a similar demonstration, the most common response is they get angry and stop talking to you. So if we can't expect God to prove which one out of millions of religions is true today, what reason do we have to believe that he did that back then?